Today I'm here to show you my favorite trading setup. It's so easy, maybe a second grader could do it. I don't know. It's easy for me, so I hope it's easy for you if you like it. Remember to like and follow if you like this video, and let's go to the charts. I use TradingView, and you can see it's right here, tradingview.com. You can use any charting platform to do this. I just prefer TradingView. I've used them for years. I used a 1 hour time frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I set it up. I'm going to take a line, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to take another line. I'm going to put it right here. Now this is, this is what we call support. And we'll do this. We'll put one up here. We'll call this resistance. You can see how price kind of held up here, consolidated. We're calling this resistance. Then it dropped and it came down to here. Now this is 172. The bottom one is 168. I'm not going to do this for all the charts that I show you today, but we'll show you this one. Let's go back to May 2024. That's the first time we'll see support. All right, here we go. You can see that price came down here. It held in this area, and it had a nice gap up. But the main thing I want you to see is it did stop here at 168.85. All right, so let's go back. And right here, 168.80. All right, so this was a double bottom. We had support here. We went back on the charts and we found support back in May of 2024. That's called a double bottom. And you can see what happened. It doesn't happen all the time, but it was a nice setup for this time. Now what I'll do a lot of times is when I find these beforehand, I'll either set an alert or I'll set a pending order with a couple of shares. And if it buys, my phone will alert me and let me know. And if I like what I see, I'll go ahead and add to it, and I'll add a stop to it also. All right, let's go to the next one. Amazon. You can see how we have a bottom here. We have a bottom on this wick right here. It touched this 169.96 area. You can also see it dropped here. I think we had probably a tariff or something being announced. It dropped. You can find this on a lot of charts. But anyway, if you were to go back, you would find support on both of these lines. All right, so it comes down, drops, entry, and up. All right, Google. Same thing. We had that big drop right here, but at the same time, we have a bottom. We have another bottom. Now, I would have probably taken it over here if it had come down just a little further into my entry area. But anyway, we have support again, which seemed to hold really well. And if we go back to May 2024, we'll find this support again. NVDA. Now you're going to really like Tesla when we get to Tesla. Again, here's that wick that we had, probably tariffs, but you can go back, you can find the bottom. You can find support for this if you go back again to May 2024. These were all at probably almost 1 year lows. Anyway, we had this support right here, came down, more support. This would have been a nice entry right here. Meta, same thing, comes down, support. We had this first support. Let's call this first support. By the way, I hope you're enjoying this educational video. If you are, please hit the like and follow button. So we have this support area here, and then we have this wick, but we also have more support. You can see the support here. Microsoft. Have the double bottom, we have support, We can go back, we can find the support again. Now it didn't come down here for this entry, but if it had come down just a little more, it would have been a nice entry. Now here we are with Tesla. Now Tesla, as you can see, we have a bottom, a bottom, a bottom. We have about 4 bottoms. You could enter. I could have entered here, could have entered here, could have entered here. Very, very nice. This is holding. Now it won't always hold, but for now it has been. You can look at the top. Resistance, 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 resistance. It's a nice area to get out once you've gotten in at the bottom. What do they say? Buy low, sell high. There you go. Let's add AMD and Netflix. I always look at these when I'm looking at the Mag 7. Again, support, the last support at this area was February 2023. But as you can see, it came down to where it came down before in February and bounced off and went up. Netflix. Get this just a second. All right, Netflix, again, we have this wick that's been showing up on all the charts, but we have a support here. You could call this support right here. We could take an entry right there, set an alert or a pending order, and jump in if we like what we see and ride it up. And Netflix had real nice earnings, and as you can see, it's continuing to go up. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. We'll come back Friday with some more teaching lessons about the stock market. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.